There's an undeniable presence, an undeniable, palpable isness, presence. If you've been thinking all day, if you've been thinking all day long, it's more obvious, more apparent when the thinking subsides, when the mind quietens. So, oh yeah, here it is. Here I am. I never went anywhere. I've always been here. Presence, this presence here, watching over everything, looking over everything, looming over everything, always here. Wherever I look, wherever I look, it's just presence. Whatever is happening, whatever feelings, whatever emotions, desires, thoughts, sensations, it's all my presence, your presence, presence. Undeniable, obvious. This presence, let's have a look at it. Let's notice a few things about it, rather. We cannot look or not look at presence. Everything we see is present. So we can neither look at it, nor can we look away from it. It is everything, it is all. But let's notice a few things. It's always here. It is always what you are. It is always non-conceptually known, or we can say felt. The mind may notice it at some times, and the mind may forget about it at other times. But that's not our concern. The mind isn't our concern. If the mind remembers presence, makes no difference. If the mind forgets presence, makes no difference. Sometimes people get caught up in that, thinking that they are the mind. for now, we can say the mind and all objective phenomena. The mind, the body, the senses, the world. They all arise within our presence, non-separate from presence, as our presence. But notice, no particular object is presence. Let's take my hand, for example, my hand. My hand isn't presence. Yes, it is presence in that we can say it's made of presence. But look, my hand's gone now. Presence is still here. That's what I mean. My hand hasn't actually gone, it's still here, guys, don't worry. In case someone was confused. It's no particular object. In the dream state, when all of this body, mind, and world has completely been obliterated, and we have a new body, mind, and world in the dream. We have our dream body, our dream mind, and the dream world. Presence is the same. Different objective phenomena, different objects, different arising phenomena, same presence. Different body, different mind, different world when we compare dream to waking, the dream state to the waking state. The presence is the same. Let's notice something else about the presence. It doesn't do anything. It's just here. We can call presence another name. We do not call it doing, do we? No, we call it being. Presence can also be called being, isness, amness. You know the verb in the English language, the verb to be. First person, I am. We can call it amness. Second person, you are. We can call it the are-ness. Doesn't sound so good. Third person, he, she, or it is. Isness. We can call it isness. Being. It doesn't do anything. That's why we don't call it doing. If we want to be clever, we can say Maya is doing. Presence is being. Of course, Maya and presence are non-separate. Maya happens within presence. Doing happens within being. But the being itself doesn't do anything. Just like the screen doesn't move. But in the movie, in the film, the movement occurs. So what you are is no particular object. The objects come and go, but what you are is. This teaching is important. Why? Because the mind keeps on taking presence, that which you are, to be an object. It somehow fuses presence with an object and says, that's what I am. I'm this fusion of these, an object plus presence. It fuses the presence with this body mind and says, this body mind presence is what I am. This is ignorance. You've mistaken Maya for you. You've mistaken the body mind for what you are. But if you just remain still, then it can be seen intuitively. The natural wisdom arises spontaneously, naturally, effortlessly. Spontaneous wisdom arises. None of these things are the essence of what I am. In essence, I am none of these things. Momentarily, these things are me. All is one. But in essence, these objective phenomena that rise and fall, that come and go, none of these things are I. And if I go into what I am, all I find is this invisible presence, formless presence, unmistakable, undefinable, but present presence.